One of the things that I love about what I do for a living is I love something more than I do my income. Something I love more than recognition or being recognized. The biggest thing that I get from my job, the most rewarding thing of it, is I get to see a Native American tribal member that I work for celebrate another day of sobriety. I'm there to see them, and I've known them for such a long time that I've seen them at their bottom. When they've hit their bottom, I've seen it. And by the time that they've been in the program, from the time they enter, from the time they leave, I see such a drastic change. And I see so many of them at the time. I've sat down with them and I asked them, is this the best that you've ever been in your life? Or at least in a long time? And they've answered yes multiple times. And the thing is that the program that I'm in, we take some of the tribal members that have been unable to bridge the gap between being employed and being in their current state of being unemployed. And that comes with a number of barriers, whether it's treatment and sobriety. There's also lack of job experience in that field. There's also, they don't meet the academic requirements, even a basic GED, high school diploma, and driver's license and things like that. There's a lot of those barriers that go around. Even domestic violence is sadly as that is, it's really prevalent on the reservation. So we deal with those barriers on a daily basis. And the thing is, I've seen such great positive change from it. I see women become financially independent parents, and they're able to take care of their kids, hold a job down, and achieve academic goals. And that happens so often with the community that I work in. Is you see a lot of women who are with men who don't allow them to grow, and who tell them that you need me, you are never going to be independent and financially successful on your own. You need me. And women are going out there and they're doing exactly that. And it's threatening to a lot of men, unfortunately. But to me, that's the goal, is helping individuals recognize. See, the thing is, when I see someone new walk in that door, leadership to me is looking at someone through eyes of what they can become. Not for who they have been or who they currently are, but for who they can become. And then your future interactions with that person are predicated based upon how you envision them. And that's not holding yourself to a very to a unattainable high standard. It's taking them for who they are and who they will become, and treating them just that way. And I see individuals that come in there who don't really realize what they have or who they are or what they can obtain. They're so used to how things have always been in their life and how things have been for their parents and what they've seen throughout the years. They become systematically conditioned to be a certain way, and that a certain lifestyle is just what they should be accustomed to and should expect for the rest of their life. But what I try to get them to do is open their eyes and realize that there's so much more out there other than what they've been dealing with over the years. And I get really passionate about it because I get just the smallest, slightest change. This is the best part about it, is you see somebody, and I've seen this happen so many times. You see someone change, and they find a job, they find employment, things change for them. Their families change. Their kids can finally look up to their parents and say, when their parents tell their kids, you need to stay in school, it's very important you get an education. And they say to their kids, or the kids say to them, yeah, well, you didn't stay in school, you dropped out. But when they get those academic achievements, they get those high school diplomas and those GEDs, they can tell their kids, the kids can't say that, because I did do it. And just seeing how many lives are touched and improved based upon one person's actions and changes makes the difference. Because a problem that has been prevalent on this reservation for such a long time, one person changing affects so many others. One person changing is another example to someone else saying, I can do it too. Someone saying, well, no one's ever, found sobriety, gotten their GED, gotten a job, and gotten the custody of their kids back. Yes, it has happened, and it will continue to happen. And I'm going to be here to ensure that it is. And that's what I celebrate. I celebrate people recognizing things about themselves that they may have never thought were possible, or that they never even considered, and they now realize how possible it is and how much change it brings about. So seeing the changes every single day in individuals where, they celebrate another day of sobriety, they find out something about themselves, they stretch themselves outside of their comfort zone, and they achieve those goals. And then seeing the repercussions of that positivity within the community and their families, that's the best part. Seeing people saying, I just got my GED, I just got my high school diploma, I just got a job, I just got custody of my kids back, I'm getting married, I met the man of my life, I met the woman of my dreams. Just seeing those posts on Facebook and hearing about that in the community just makes me understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I appreciate it. And I smile and I'm happy. Other people's happiness is my happiness. I don't want to see people suffer. I no longer want to see the crab in the bucket mentality, where someone tries to get out of the bucket and the other crabs grab them and pull them back down into the lowest part of the bucket. Because that's what has been prevalent for such a long time. And I don't want to see that anymore. I want to see positivity. I want to see happiness. I want to see people celebrating achievements and improving themselves in their lives by pushing themselves. And that's why I do what I do and why I love what I do. So when you wake up in the morning and ask what your why is, why do you get up early? Why do you push yourself? Why do you show up to work every day? If it's for a paycheck or it's for, status, you might want to reconsider, kind of think about it a little bit, because, when I wake up in the morning, my why is to change lives and to have people realize their own possible capabilities, and that they've been limiting themselves over the years, and that they are destined for greater, much better things. And that's why I do what I do. Have a good day.